I'm working on a video early in the morning, and my mum comes in, and I find it kind of strange that she's coming in at this time because she doesn't usually get up until like 11 or something on a weekend. She asks me what I'm doing, I lie and say I'm studying. She speaks, and my stomach folds in on itself. She says that she's found out about my now deleted YouTube channel. For the next few hours, I am lectured at, screamed at about the videos that I've made, and I'm made to go through every single one of those videos in front of my parents. Many of those videos with information that I didn't really want to share with them, but with my audience. They conclude saying that I should do a lot more study, but at this time I'm just way too scared to do anything. I'm scared to upload to YouTube because I'm afraid that they'll find out, but I'm also not motivated enough to study because I had no intention to study during that time. So I don't do one thing, I don't do the other. So I end up falling into this series of bad habits: porn, video games, just mindlessly scrolling on YouTube, just thinking I'm doing stuff like watching like self-improvement videos. I say self-improvement videos, but not actually self-improvement videos. And I eventually got out of it. So you're in a rut right now, and you've probably been in a rut for a few weeks. You're doing all the bad habits, and every day it's just you being disappointed in yourself, trying to get back on track. And every time you say you're going to do something, you don't do it. So you're going to do a good habit. You used to have the high calorie breakfast. You used to meditate every day. You used to get up early if you record videos for your YouTube channel. But you don't do that anymore, and you start to get to the point where like, damn, is this like it for me? Am I just going to go back to being a Jeffrey? You've tried different approaches to get out of a rut. You've tried the David Goggins approach where, oh yeah, I'll just like go all out and just like, fuck my willpower and all that. You start off with a really hard task first, but then you end up not getting through it, or you have to have lunch and then you come back and then you're demotivated. Then you realize that doesn't work, and then okay, well, I'll slowly get into it, but you don't actually do that because you feel that you're short on time and pressure because you might have exams coming up and you need to get out of the rut to study for those exams. Or you know how competitive YouTube is, and you know that you need to be uploading at least daily, at least 7 times a week, if not 9 times a week. So what you were primarily struggling with isn't a lack of motivation. You've heard this all, non-motivation, discipline. But discipline takes a long time to, build up, and obviously you feel that you don't have that much time. So obviously you can't just start with a hard task first, right? You've tried that and it hasn't worked for you. So stop doing that. Whatever I say in this video, and let's say you click off, you say, no, that's bullshit. If you finish this video, you go off and then, I'll start the hardest task possible, then you basically haven't listened to me at all. What you're going to do, straight no bullshit, what you're going to do is just look at the task that you have. I know even this requires a bit of effort, right? Look at the task that you have to do today and just start off with the easiest one. And if that's too hard, literally make it easier. So let's say your easiest task is doing 3 minutes of meditation, and you were meant to do it in the morning, but you didn't. We'll forget about that. You can't do 3 minutes, do 1 minute of meditation. Okay, maybe go on to the next task. What was it? Journaling. Okay, that's not hard. 15 minutes of journaling. Okay, maybe that's too much. Do 5 minutes of journaling. And then you slowly build your way up. Once you have finished a task, and it's important, these tasks can be like challenging, but not so challenging that you give up on them, right? Your mistake here, what you've been previously doing is you've been doing this like really hard challenges, right? Like, David Goggins, grind. You've been doing these really hard challenges, but then you notice yourself, right? You just get demotivated. You start kind of tired of, let's check YouTube for a second. They should be challenging, but easy enough so that you can complete them. That gives you a feeling. You basically ever been studying for like multiple hours, right? Just in a flow state, and you feel extremely good afterwards. You feel like you can do like 2 more hours of study. That's kind of the idea here. You feel more good after you do a task. Then you progress on to study harder task, and you're more likely to do the slightly harder task. This goes up in steps, right? An object that is in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object that is stationary tends to be stationary. Think about it. If you have been lying around your bed all day, you know, going on your phone, whatever bullshit, okay? And then, you know, it's coming up to like 20 past 8, which is like my time to do a workout, whatever time to do a workout. And you have to do your workout. Do you think you're going to want to do that? You think you're going to be motivated to it? Okay, obviously, yeah, discipline, but like you don't have that discipline yet. Do you think you're going to be wanting to do that? And you think when you work out, do you think you're going to quit like halfway through? Yeah, probably you're going to quit halfway through. And no, you're probably not going to be motivated to do it. Think of it like trying to skate up a ramp. You don't do skating, but I'm just going to use this anyway. Think of it like trying to skate up a ramp. You want to go up the really high ramp first, right? David Goggins, but you don't have enough momentum. Like you literally do not have like that feel good willpower inside you. It's like, forget about being this like fucking man of iron bullshit. Oh, I'm limited discipline, yeah, I'll just run through all of them. No, you're not, bro. You've tried that. You've literally tried that. It hasn't fucking worked. Like, I'm sorry if I'm like getting annoyed here, but it's like, if you continue to do this thing of like starting off with this really hard task first, I know, like eat the frog and all stuff, but when you're in a rut, you can't do that. You have to build momentum. Then you can start going on to the harder tasks. Ultimately, your discipline is the most important thing, right? I can give you this advice, you know, start with the easy task first and all that. But even then, like the easy task, you might not want to do it. And this is where your discipline comes in. I want to know the secret about discipline. It's not even a secret. Everyone knows what discipline is, but no one actually like takes it seriously. What I mean by that is discipline is doing something you don't feel like doing. Doesn't necessarily have to be a hard task, right? You can enjoy running 100 miles, but that's not discipline because you wanted to do it. You can absolutely hate making your bed, but that's going to build more discipline from running 100 miles. If you were motivated to run 100 miles and you absolutely hated every second of making the bed, I don't know if you can see mine. So to build discipline, find a small task and like just cleaning your desk. Do that every day, whether you feel like it or not. It's an easy task, and then start. You will notice it will be easier to do that task. Go on to another task you don't like doing. Okay, you don't like taking a shower. I remember this sounds kind of weird, but I used to hate taking showers. I hate the water, right? I hate the way my fingers get all fucking wrinkly. But I kept doing it, obviously, because it has to be hygienic. That's what you need to do. So just a few things that I've been doing. You can click on this video if you want to. What I've been doing is making my bed every morning, and every time you could do, this is like an actual step you can do. Whatever clothes that you have in your room that aren't folded, fold them. And from now on, whenever you like take your clothes off, let's say you need to get changed, you either put them straight into the laundry basket or washing machine, whatever, or fold them and put them straight into your drawers. They'll keep your room tidy, which like reinforce your like identity being an organized person, but it'll also build your discipline. But anyways, thanks for watching.